Hello again, everybody. Brian E, aka Miss Griddins87. We're back on the scene with some Streets of Rage 3 from the Genesis. Now, if you know anything about me, which you probably don't, I'm a big fan of the Streets of Rage series. It's probably one of the better side-scrolling beat-em-up franchises I've ever played. But here we've got the story. I've learned from a new friend, Dr. Zan, the Syndicate is back with a clever new plan to take control of the city by replacing top-ranking officials with identical robots under the control of Mr. X. Now, Mr. X is the main bad guy. He's the leader of this crime syndicate who has been trying to go after the city and possibly even the rest of the country. We find out that the chief of police has disappeared, and there's also a whole bunch of bomb explosions that have been going off in the city. That all plays into the whole thing of, oh, this is probably their cover. They're setting off these bombs so they can go over their plan to take over the city. So it's Blaze, who is the person who wrote the letter to. The first game has you playing as three characters: Adam Hunter, Axel Stone, and Blaze Fielding. In the second game, Adam is kidnapped, and you recruit his younger brother, Skate, or Sammy in the Japanese name. And they go on and defeat Mr. X the second time. In this game, you're told that Adam is too busy to help, but you have the help of Dr. Zan, basically an android, a cyborg. I don't know why I said android. Cyborg, who apparently had been either worked with Mr. X or created by Mr. X's factory. So you get all of that. The main thing is, in Japan, this game is known as Bare Knuckle. Bare Knuckle, Bare Knuckle 2, Bare Knuckle 3, whatever. And for the US and European, it was translated over to Streets of Rage. Or, yes, it was translated over to Streets of Rage. And for the most part, both games, like both series, the Japanese release and the international releases, were about the same. This is the one where the whole story changes based on the region. I'll talk a little more about it. The main thing I will say, though, is the US version is significantly harder than the Japanese version. And on top of that, if you try to beat this game on easy, you will not get the true ending. There are 3 possible endings to this game. For the first time in the series, 3 possible... No, never mind. First one had a different ending if you played 2-player. But this one has 3 different endings, whether you're playing 1-player or 2-player. Okay, enough chit-chat. Let's hop in. So these are your characters for the series. You've got Axel, who now has a different color palette. Instead of the white shirt and blue jeans, it's yellow shirt, black jeans. Blaze is in silver instead of red. Skate now has this instead of the yellow, it was like yellow, blue, green, something like that. And then of course you got Zan. Let's go with Axel, the classic. Ooh, it's a bomb. It's gonna blow. Let's go. That was too close. Another few seconds and boom. Yes, we're lucky we found the bomb. What's our next move, Axel? Well, Zan was right about the bomb. Maybe he's right about the robots too, but I'll have to see it to believe it. Let's try to get a lead from the punks. I'm sorry you don't believe me, Axel, but there's no time to waste. Let's go. Okay, so it starts off with that, and here's stage 1. Now, the mechanics of the game are pretty much the same, just more refined. A is your special attack, B is your regular attack, C is to jump, and you can do combinations. So you can do jump kicks, you can do special move, combos, all that. The major difference with this is you can run. Double tap in any direction, and you can run to do your dash attack. Before you would just do forward, and then punch. This also introduces a power meter, like a special meter, where if you spam your special move too many times before that bar next to your life bar there, that you have to let that fill up, otherwise if you try to do a special move, it'll sap some of your health. Before it would only sap it if you just used the forward and A, but now it does both. See, a lot of these moves are no problem. You just chuck them around, kick them around, get your health. I didn't really need it because I didn't think I got hit yet. Anyway, the major difference with this and the Japanese version is the Japanese version uses a different storyline, which implicates basically like the entire country rather than just the city. Mr. X is basically hell-bent on kind of taking over the world, so basically he's destroying the city. He's developed this, or at least got his hands on this substance called Rakushi, or Laxi. and it's basically a highly explosive chemical that has been basically he's using it to try to take over the world. Because in this game, it's revolving around the chief of police going missing, but in the Japanese game, it involves a general, I believe General Petrovich, and he goes missing, and it's found out that Mr. X has kidnapped him and trying to basically, you know, it's basically like a big thing of like blowing up cities with bombs and whatever. So this, the US version still has bombs, just not in that way. Bombs are kind of like used as, they're referred to as almost like a diversion to cover everything else that's going on, or at least make things crazier for the city. That one. Okay, beat up the suits, and we move on. Now the other big thing is with this game, your weapons have a health bar. You can't just use the weapon forever until you drop it. No, you can only use it a certain amount of times. Oh, and oh yeah, I forgot. Another thing is the big guy. Damn it, I keep forgetting. The big guys, you can't slam them. Only with certain moves or with Dr. Zan can do some moves that can slam them. Oh yeah, and they can also pick up these little moves. Oh, rolling thunder. Come on, give me some help, please. Come on, try me. Music, of course, is also done by Yuzo Koshiro again. This one takes a little bit more of like an experimental approach, more experimental than what he was doing with the other stuff. Because like that's always almost like, you know, early to mid '90s club stuff. Here it's like he's just basically like slamming on the synthesizers and all that. Just like it's wonky as hell and doesn't only sound good with the Genesis sound chip, but it sounds better emulated. But it definitely does sound very different than what we used to. Yep, speedboat, and there's... Yep, if you recognize that guy in the front, that's Shiba. He's Mr. X's, like, basically henchman in the second game, and he's back in this game. The other big difference between this and the Japanese version, for those who don't know or those who are aware, is that the Japanese version also features a second henchman named Ash. He was removed from the Genesis version for pretty obvious reasons. He's basically a gay stereotype. He's wearing like the tight leather and the leggings and the tight red vest and the tight black singlet, and he's got the female medallion around his neck, and he's got the biker cap on, and he dresses and acts very effeminate, and it's like, yeah, I can see why he was removed. So he's not technically in this version unless you use a cheat device like Game Genie or Action Replay. So instead we get Shiba. I don't know, maybe down the road I'll pop in the Japanese version just to show you. Of course you can always look it up. Turkey! Just what I need. Yeah, those are the major differences between the two versions. Is change in the story, change in difficulty, and an extra character that's not technically featured in this one. Okay. So now he just keeps going. So this is the last wave of these guys. Suck it, Bono. Go back to you too. Alright. On to here. Oh, Whip Girls are back. Oh, that's another thing. They're not as scantily clad. They're more conservatively dressed in this one. In the Japanese version, I think they have both, or at least they have the ones that are like the ones in the seconds with the onesie. They still do the thing where if you stand, like from the first game, if you stand too close to them while they're getting up, they hesitate. Gotcha! Again, like the music isn't bad, like, in terms of composition. It's weird. And the quality's not too bad. Alright. Moving on. Oh, there he is. Oh, damn it, I picked up the turkey. I didn't even need it. Ah, jeez, I'm gonna get slam jammed. God damn! And also, you don't want to get too close to him when he gets up, otherwise he just does like a flying. He does like a kick up flying kick. Damn it! Aha! I forgot I could do that. I can grab from behind, kick out, and then swing him over. Alright, now with this one, as soon as you beat him, if you hold B until you get past the level clear, then you unlock him as a character. And then when you lose your lives and you continue, you can choose to be him. It's not too bad. He can't pick up weapons though, so don't bother doing that. Alright, end of stage 1. I can't believe it. No one told me a thing. In the Japanese version, he's actually swearing. It translates to him like saying shit, like at least like 4 times. We're wasting time fighting these punks. I think I have an idea where to go now. I hope you're right. And we go to stage 2, which I think is probably my favorite stage of the bunch. You're in the city. Oh, that sound you just heard, that ping, that's the sound you hear when you get an extra life, but also in this game, if you earn a certain amount of points without losing a life, then you gain power-ups. The first power-up is when you do your running boost here. It goes farther. If you get a second star, then you get to do a special. It makes your running move. It adds more hits to your running move and makes it more powerful. The third one makes it even more powerful and adds even more attack to it. So basically, the longer you stay alive, the more ass you can kick. So try not to die. You know, just like it is in any other side scroller beat up. Try not to die. ABL, always be living. Stand a chance. Oh, it's a kangaroo and his trainer. Now the whole thing about this, apparently this guy, the trainer, is like evil. So if you defeat the trainer and not the kangaroo, you unlock the kangaroo. Just like you unlock Shiva, you unlock the kangaroo. So let's go for it. As you see, he's got over 2 health bars. So does a kangaroo. So it's not like I can isolate. You can see, kangaroo's got some good moves. Also, when you throw the kangaroo, you can land on his feet. So be careful with that. Bruce, on the other hand, he can't. He doesn't like that. Oh, I'm so sorry, I don't mean to hurt you. I just have to hurt him to hurt you. Or hurt you to hurt him, I don't know. That's the other thing, you can also do this side roll. Good for evading. Okay, just like that. I almost got whooped. Okay, I think I got this one. Come on. Safe! And the kangaroo runs off. And I think this is going to be a good place to stop off on the episode for now. So, yep. That's going to do it for here. And, yeah, I think this is going to be the new series. Probably won't take too long to blow through. At least until I get a game over or something. So, I'll probably toss on a few other things on this channel while I'm at it. That being said, it's time to go. Brian E, aka MrRhythms87, saying thank you all for watching. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for playing along. And I will be back.